In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a really simple sauerkraut from scratch. I'm Fiona. Welcome to Fiona's Food for Life. Today I'm going to make sauerkraut. It's really simple, and you end up getting, it's a fermented food, and you get nature's probiotics from the bacteria that are naturally on the skin of the vegetables. So first of all, you want to make sure you're working with an organic vegetable. So this is an organic cabbage. I'm going to take the outer leaf off and wash that, and I'm going to use that later on for helping to hold all of the sauerkraut under the juices. Then I'm going to chop the vegetable. So you can use a red cabbage, a white cabbage. This is teardrop cabbage, I think it's called. So I'm just going to chop it with a knife. You can put it through the food processor, you can put it through the spiralizer, you can chop it whatever way you want. And this is just a basic sauerkraut. I have a lovely summer sauerkraut recipe which has white cabbage, it has, what else have I got? Pineapple, we have kale, a few different things going into it. It's really nice. At winter time, I tend to do a red cabbage and I do more spices like cloves and cinnamon going into it. And that one I tend to blitz everything up in the food processor, so it's finely sliced up. Depends on whatever way you want to work it. But the trick is for each 500 grams of vegetables that you have 2 teaspoons of salt. So like an Irish sea salt or a pink Himalayan salt, never table salt. You want to naturally produce salt. So you could put in fennel, apple, all sorts of different vegetables. It's just the weight that you're looking for, the 500 grams to the 2 teaspoons. Okay, so we have 500 grams of chopped cabbage there. I'm going to add in my 2 teaspoons of salt. That's all I add into my basic sauerkraut. And then you massage it for about 10 minutes. Now, I would tend to serve sauerkraut if I was having, say, a salad at lunchtime, or in the evenings with my meal. I would often take out a jar of sauerkraut. It keeps for ages in the fridge, so you can take out different ones at different stages. And probiotics can't be stored in your body, so it's really good to have it at regular intervals, and it just changes the dimension and the flavour of the meals that you're having. So you're massaging it through to coat all of the cabbage in the salt. And as I do this, I can start to feel a little bit of liquid coming out of the cabbage. After the 10 minutes, I'll leave it sit there for half an hour, and then I'm going to show you how to put it into the jar. So here I have the cabbage that I massaged in the salt and left to sit for half an hour. You can see already that there's some juices coming out of it. I'm going to try and put it into this jar. You really need a wide mouth jar, one that you can stick your hand in to push it all down. Sometimes I will use the jar from the coconut oil, but what you want to make sure is that you don't have too much space at the top of the jar. So you want to try and squish all the vegetables in, push it down, and you'll see all the water come out up at the top. And we want just very little space up at the top. This is a perfect size jar now for this one. So there was no water added, it's just naturally what came from the cabbage. So we push it all down. And then we're going to get the leaf that we washed, that we kept from the outside, and we're going to put it on top. Some of the liquid will come out, that's fine. The reason for this is that we want it to keep all of the sauerkraut under the liquid. That's going to stop any bad bacteria as such getting into it. And if this does start to go off, you can just replace that cabbage leaf with another one. So then we put the lid on the jar. Now, it doesn't need to be an expensive kilner jar like that. It can just be a screw top jar. You can use sometimes the ones with a little funnel that lets the air escape. We're going to leave that to ferment in a warm, dark place. A cupboard in my utility room is ideal for me. It's going to take 4 days for the maximum probiotic count to develop. And after that, it's all about texture and taste. So if you like a crunchy sauerkraut, maybe you want to test it after day 5. If you like a soft sauerkraut that's maybe quite sour, you might leave it for 2 weeks. In my house, it's usually 10 to 14 days is the way I like it. So all I would do is, after a few days, open it up, test some of the kraut beneath, see if you're happy with the flavour, and then pop it into the fridge. And it'll keep for a good few months in the fridge. Ideal to take out with a salad or with any meal. And that's how simple sauerkraut can be to make your own fermented food and probiotic at home to look after your gut health. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to check out my dal and hummus videos. And please click on the link below to subscribe, like and comment. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching. See you soon.